I welcome you for my video explaining basic deliverables required for studio design in academics. Basically, we have three stages in designing a project. In stage 1, we have site analysis, case study and data collection. In site analysis, location of the site, surrounding development, land use details helps to frame the requirements of the site. Climatic details such as temperature, precipitation and wind direction helps to decide the orientation of the building as well the size of openings. Topography and vegetation analysis helps to retain existing trees in a site. Further, SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity and threat is analyzed for project's viability. On the whole, it provides information about the site assets and liabilities prior to starting the design process. Case study. We have to choose a case study related to our proposed project's typology as well the scale of the projects. Doing larger case studies for smaller projects and smaller case studies for larger projects gives you wrong data about the requirements. Case studies are the one helps you to frame the requirements of the project. Sample case study shown here is UB City at Bangalore. Any case study should start with project fact file which has block details and area statement. After the project briefing is done, move on to floor plans and check the spatial arrangements of various spaces. List down the requirements from case study. For comparison and analysis, it is better to do two case studies. Doing a case study will help you understand the various aspects that you have to consider while designing. Data collection. The type of data required to move on further is standards and bylaws. For standards, we need to refer NBC, National Building Code, and TSS, Time Saver Standards, which will provide you with design guidelines. For bylaws, we have to follow local development regulation guidelines. For example, in Chennai, we have Tamil Nadu Combined Development Building Regulation, TNCDBR. Now, we have done with stage 1 of our design part, which covers site analysis, case study and data collection. Stage 2. We have concept, site zoning and site plan. Concept. Concept represents the initial response to the project brief. It becomes a force and identity behind your design progress. First, it states the intent of your design and then explains how you accomplish the form. Architectural concepts are essential elements helps in planning and building a quality structures. Site zoning. Placement of building blocks, parking lots, open spaces, circulations are part of site zoning, which helps to design site planning. For example, in a museum complex, we need to zone permanent exhibition, temporary exhibition, auditorium, cafe and back offices. Once these were zoned properly, we move on to designing a site plan. Site plan. Our concepts and site zoning drives the site plan. With the help of bylaws, the setbacks were given. Based on our area requirements, we fix the size of the blocks and number of floors for the block. Further, circulation and parking is to be considered in planning as required. In stage 3, we have floor plans, elevations and sections, views. Stage 3, floor plans. Floor plans should be solved by placing circulation core and service core as its primary elements. Floor plans will be showing the relationship between rooms, spaces and circulation patterns. A good floor plan increases the enjoyment of the space by creating a nice flow between spaces. Elevations. Elevations are the one gets appreciation even from the common man rather than your architectural planning. Each building typology has its own elevation elements. By applying those elements directly or redefining it with respect to site context and to your concepts, you can develop your own architectural style. Or you can apply existing architectural styles in your building such as Indo-Saracenic architectures and a postmodern deconstructivism architecture. Sections. These are done to explain the complex partition of our building design. Views. With the help of 3D softwares like 3ds Max, Rhino, Revit, we can generate 3D views based on our concepts. 3D views helps to express our design in multi-dimensional angles. So we have done with 3 stages of design. Stage 1, we have dealt with site analysis, case study and data collection. In stage 2, we have discussed about concept, site zoning and site plan. In stage 3, floor plan, elevation section and views. To get more details about site analysis and site plan, check our other videos posted in our channels. Do subscribe for daily updates. Thank you.